Alright, and I believe we are live. We're going to give this a second to come up on the old Twitcher. There it is. Oh, and we are hearing ourselves. That is excellent. So, hello everybody, hello everybody, hello everybody. I am Rylok. I am the next host on this wonderful ride. Thank you, Maskers, for those kind send-off, and we are very happy to be here. That man, Maskers, he is the hardest working man in show business. I did not realize how much what's wrong with the audios. We need to turn that down. Okay, how about we do that? How about we go like to this right there? That might be a little bit better. But Maskers is indeed the hardest working man in show business. That man plays guitar like really good guitar players play the guitar, and I am going to turn on the chat here. So with me today, we have some ne'er-do-wells in the Grievance WoW Classic Horde guild, and we will be running a dungeon for you guys. I'm pretty excited about this because it's one of my favorite dungeons. Ooh, and everybody's getting in little places. This is great. We got like a little picture going on here. So I have with me the illustrious Chloroform. That is my betrothed IRL. She is a rogue, and she stabs things with abandon, basically. I myself, I play the also illustrious Baby Fingers, and that's a story I'll have to tell you another time off of stream. Nothing, you know, nothing bad. But with us also we have the recruitment officer for the guild. This is Nionia. Nionia, say hey.
Hello.
Hello. Also, betrothed to her, we have the somewhat illustrious, I suppose, more like 90% illustrious Barry.
That's generous.
90%? Okay. And Barry will be tanking for us, Naomi will be healing, and doing the deeps will be Chloroform the Rogue, Babyfingers the Hunter, and a special guest for us today. I'm very happy to say that we have Darth Plagueis with us. Darth?
Hey guys, how's it going?
And that rounds out our group. So we'll be doing Farrak. That'll take the majority of our time, I'm sure, because we're going to take it very nice and slow and not get any wipes. So with that, I will babyfinger my way down to the dungeon entrance. I need to get Barry in group because he's not in
That'd
group.
help me tank.
That would help you
Might
tank.
be good.
Yeah. All right. And so one of the other things I wanted to do while we're doing this, because, you know, just watching a dungeon is nice, it's fun, it's cool, but it's not the most spectacularly exciting, blood pressure raising, adrenaline inducing thing to do. I thought we might discuss as a group, the five of us, the revelations that have been dropped on us at BlizzCon, which is going on right this second. And these fine folks have kindly agreed to come with us on this, despite the fact that they have tickets, virtual tickets, and they could be watching exciting BlizzCon right now. So, so let's talk. What do you guys think already?
I think that they have listened to the community and they are making some really positive changes for retail. But we won't really know until we have more information. I didn't catch enough on this panel this afternoon, but the whole level squish, at first I was kind of like, but I think it's actually a really good idea because there's a brand new starting area from 1 to 10, and then from 10 to 50, you can pick any expansion in the game to level from 10 to 50.
Yeah.
And then you go right into Shadowlands, which I think is really cool.
I heard that exact same thing. The first thing that came to my mind, well, so that's actually the second thing. The first thing that came to my mind was, what's going to happen to Death Knights? They start higher, and what's going to happen to Demon Hunters? They start higher, and what's going to happen to Allied races? They start higher. So I didn't know if they were going to maintain percentage-wise. Are Demon Hunters going to be like 90% of the way there, and they only have to go the 50 to 60, or are they going to be It'll be interesting to see what they do for those guys. And then my second thing was they're saying that you're going to level 40 levels. That's 10 to 50 in one expansion zones, like one expansion area. So Northrend or Pandaria or whatever. There's multiple zones in all of those areas, but I feel like you're going 40 levels and between 4 zones. I guess maybe you get 10 levels a zone. I don't know. Not good at math.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if they give you the right amount of XP, that'd be great. You'd be able to experience a full and complete story from the whole expansion that way.
That's true. That's true. You could do every single quest in there, but that makes me also wonder how long it will take to level, because I feel like one of the things they wanted to do is allow people to kind of not really skip the old stuff, but just not really have to put a lot of effort into it so you could get to the good stuff.
They did mention that leveling will be about 60% faster.
Okay, 60%. Wow, that's really fast.
Yep. That's what I said too, but I like leveling. However, this actually makes me want to not level the characters that I already have at 110 and start a new character, because I only have to go to 50 to get to Shadowlands and relearn the classes that I haven't played in forever.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned about wanting to know about the Death Knights and stuff. If I understood them correctly, everything would be starting at 1. The Death Knights, the Demon Hunters, and of course the standard classes.
Yeah, that's actually how I interpreted it as well. That the concept of them starting at a higher level wouldn't exist.
I gotcha. And I'm seeing that Acha is saying that DK and DH start at 1, allied races start at 10. That's reasonable, because that gives the allied races a bit of a skip. And you wouldn't be playing them unless you had already plated? My brain's working good tonight. Unless you had already played a character, so presumably you're already gone through that 1 through 10 on somebody already. And then DK and DH start at 1. I guess if it's faster, that's fine.
But I'm curious if you would do the DK starting area for your 1 to 10 experience.
I would assume so, because it would make sense that that's just their intro. That's their, the equivalent of their little first newbie zone or whatever. All right, so we have Nionia, Chloroform, Barry, and Darth. You guys on your way?
Yeah, I know Orgrimmar right now, but I'll go to the flight path.
All right.
I just missed the Zeppelin to Orgrimmar, so I'm a little behind.
Not a problem. We will entertain ourselves here by playing a little bit of charades.
You can kill some of these elite trolls if you'd like, because I can heal. So
I'm a big fan of killing elite trolls. No, Kai, I think there's definitely something going on with my audio. I do apologize. I'll look into that and figure out why it's so bad. Because I heard it myself. It's not just you. Choppity choppity, get away from me, woman.
I think we should stop for a moment and ask ourselves, how did Sylvanas go one-on-one with Bolvar in Ice Crown? I'm still in shock over that.
Oh, I got a distress beacon. Yeah, that was interesting. Because when my wife and I watched that video, the first thing she said when she had so much control over the Lich King was oh, I guess Sylvanas has some new powers or something. So definitely there are some questions to be answered. I don't know much about BFA because I haven't played it much, but I wonder if the Old God storyline has something to do with that? Did he lend her some?
They have mentioned that she is working with what is called the Jailer, who is part of the Maw, which is in the Shadowlands, and
Oh,
she
okay.
is drawing her power from this. We don't know what it is or who it is yet. It's just like a shadowy kind of figure in the cinematic that looks like it kind of has a Lich King helm on almost. It has like a really pointy hat.
Oh, was that the one in the? Was he? Did he? Does he kind of look
He's
like the?
really big.
I saw a guy who kind of looked like the speaker from Lord of the Rings. The guy who comes out of bad guy place and speaks for Sauron.
Yeah, bad guy place.
Well, my problem is I'll be like, oh, it was he comes out from the local McDonald's, and people will be like, you don't know your Lord of the Rings, lore. It's the elven capital of former.
To be fair, the names in Lord of the Rings are kind of hard to remember and pronounce to begin with, so.
Yeah, I know, right?
Bad guy place works for me.
All I know from Lord of the Rings is potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
Stick them in a stew. They have a remix of that. It's amazing. Potatoes, potatoes.
I like, my favorite is they're taking the elves to Isengard. Oh, the hobbits. Thank you. See, I'm telling you, people would crucify me for that mistake. They'd be like, excuse me, but they took the hobbits to Isengard, not some silly elves. I'll have you know, I've read all of the books at least 13 times.
I have a lot of noise in the background today. If you guys hear it, it's because we're having kind of a BlizzCon get-together, and my son's here, and things might be a little noisy. So.
Yay! That's quite alright. Grievance.
I made dragon breath chili, and we made crispy bat wings, and celebration cake. It was amazing.
Nice. Well, I was just about to say, that's quite okay because Grievance is about family, as we all know, and so I'll talk a little bit about like who we are. So in case you couldn't tell by all the bling, the extra bling on the stream, we are raising money for Extra Life, which is an event that's held every year to get as many people to earn money to give to children's medical places, either children's hospitals, things like that. And so despite the glaring 0 on my little counter there, we actually have earned over $200, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe it was $300, but we've earned quite a bit of money already. We would really encourage you guys to give. The link actually just came up a little while ago. Thank you, Grievance Chat Bot. If you click that, you may have some website problems. I know that they were working on that earlier. We're actually almost up to $444. That's amazing. That's
phenomenal.
Yes, it is. And all that money is going to go to the Extra Life charity, which will then make sure that those kids' hospitals and stuff are getting that money and being able to keep functioning because of people like you. So I highly encourage that if you're having problems getting on the Extra Life site, you keep trying. Yeah, and it's thanks to folks like Maskers and all the people who came before him. I know Punky and Wendell were doing some streaming this morning, early this morning. I know you all were up early, and I'm pretty sure you guys aren't Eastern Standard, so you guys were up early. And so, it's people like that who are, putting hours and hours and hours of game time in to tell you guys about Grievance, tell you guys about Extra Life. I stand corrected. You are one of the good ones then. Punky is indeed Eastern Standard. So we're gonna be literally going for 24 hours. It is a 2019 charity stream. We want to get as much money into the pockets of those children's hospitals so that they can deliver the highest level of medical service to those kids. Because when it comes down to it, I mean, that's really what it's about, making sure that kids have good medical care. With that being said, we are status right now waiting for our tank and our DPS to get here. We will kill some more trolls in just a minute. In fact, I think my rogue wife is stalking one right now.
I am indeed.
as rogues are prone to do.
They're usually standing up. They're not prone. Yuck, yuck, yuck.
They don't stand up very straight though.
Well, not if they're. Oh, is it true? Is it true? Please tell me it's true that they are going to allow everybody to stand up straight.
What I've seen, they haven't said, but we're kind of missing the panel right now. But
Oh,
we
no.
will re-watch it later, and we will get all that information.
Cool. I'm excited if that's the case. I've loved Trolls. Didn't like how they stooped. Then they came out with Zandalari, made me happy, and then they said, "Oh, it'll be 6 months."
They look so good, Zandalari.
Yeah, I
like
just
the way they look.
really wanted them at launch, but I won't stop. I mean, I'll stop complaining about that.
Oh, because you have to grind the rep and stuff, right?
No, because they didn't even come out until 6 months in.
Yeah.
Like, you couldn't even unlock them until 6 months in.
But I did. I wanted to unlock Dark Iron Dwarves, but I didn't get that far on my Alliance character, so maybe one day. Because I think they look really cool.
I'm still holding out a slim sliver of hope for a new class, but I think by now they would have said something. So
Almost there.
there is some speculation to Big Bad for the next expansion might be the original Titan of Death. Okay. And then Kai said she's got backing from someone. They're not quite disclosing yet, but likely our new Big Bad. I've also heard, and correct me if I'm wrong, that the Big Bad, the jailer guy, that we don't really know who he is. So he might be like somebody else or like affiliated with somebody else. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, lore-wise, they were saying that this, where we're going, predates even the old Titan. So it's going to be, experiencing elements of things that have never even been conceived.
Yeah, that'll be exciting. And I like the idea of a covenant, and I really like the idea of alts being able to choose a covenant right away. So once you've unlocked the covenant at level 50, or when you start the new content, then the alts get to have it, as far as I understand, from like very early on, if not level 1, and then that allows you to start earning a lot of those benefits as you level. So they're almost putting a carrot out, or I don't even like to eat carrots. They're putting like a candy bar out to those of us who are altaholics to say, hey, if you want to level alts, you're actually doing yourself a service because you're gaining all of this stuff. But I wonder if you can have more than one covenant on an account. Like, can you have multiple characters?
Yes, you can choose a different covenant per... And you can even change after you pick. It's just going to take you longer to get, progress with a... I actually really like the Fae. The Fae look really cool. You can shapeshift into a little fox, but if you don't want to be a fox, you can be like a deer type animal or a what I call a moth. But the fox is really cute, and it just increases your movement speed by like 300%. I don't know for how long, but they all have those little movement speed perks from what I've noticed.
I was being presumptuous earlier in assuming that my wife would be interested in the Goth Covenant, but now that you mentioned that, she might be one for the Fae.
The Goth look really cool, though. They really do.
Yeah, like even in the audience when they were going through the 4 covenants, I think the Goth one had the highest amount of audience.
That's cool. Let's see. We've got... Acha says, I think Muezala makes the most sense. He is Bwansamdi's boss, and there's even a shrine to Muezala in Dazara lore. A couple of lines like they referred to the father of sleep or something like that has been used to reference Muezala before. Okay. I dig Bwansamdi a lot. That was probably my favorite part of that whole expansion.
Yes, and we're getting a Bwansamdi dungeon.
Yeah, I heard that. That's cool. Oh, and
really cool.
They did a smart thing, which is that they decided to copy something that's very successful in another MMO, which is the Final Fantasy XIV's Endless Dungeon, where apparently you'll be able
You can
to.
do that by yourself too, which is really cool. Or bring 4 people, up to 4 people.
Yeah, that sounds like they've definitely thought out what they want. Do you want to skin that? Chloroform?
You can go ahead.
Okay. It sounds like they have thought about a lot of things. I hope that they start adding in more abilities. They've been talking about doing that as well. Because when each class is down to 4 to 6 buttons for DPS, and then like another 4 to 6 for everything else.
Dead Scorpion. I was really interested to find out more about the leveling process and when they say you get something every level, I was kind of really hopeful for talent points again, but something's telling me that that's probably not what it is. I don't know.
No, they've already announced that it's going to be like every 15 levels you get a spec point or whatever. It's going to be that same thing where you choose 3 each time.
So what is this we get something every level thing they're talking about then?
So when I saw that and read that, my interpretation was they're simply making each level feel important again. Not necessarily that you would get something. Maybe you get different spells and it unlocks differently. I don't know.
Well, one of the things they kind of said, making you read between the lines, they didn't really go into it too deep, but as they were describing the things that they want you to feel like as you level, one of the things that they said was places that you'll be able. So it almost makes it seem like maybe not entire zones, but maybe somehow parts of zones you won't physically have access to until you hit that level number. You know what I mean? So it's like you're unlocking the zone or unlocking the area with
Yeah.
The whole crew is here.
Woot woot.
Yeah.
Here we go to kill some trolls. Get Memo some troll sweat.
Can't have enough troll sweat.
I do have the Hammer of Zul'Farrak as well, so can do all said bosses.
Nice.
I'm just gonna miss having a mage for water, but I have 14. I should have probably bought some more. It's alright.
Barry, do you want saps or no?
Let's see how it goes.
Okay.
If it gets kind of tight, we could go with sap. So we'll just start.
Okay.
Oops, put that on the wrong person. Sorry. You're a smart hunter.
What?
Actually, it's just spirit. You can use that.
Oh, I need that desperately, actually. My mana, if I actually had a decent stream of mana, I could do more DPS than the other people that can't do DPS. I don't know. Uh-oh.
my heal. Ever since I upgraded, it pulls really bad aggro.
Yeah.
So we watched the panel on voice actors, which was really cool. It's so neat to see the people who play like Sylvanas and Sarfang in the flesh, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that panel at DragonCon and it was amazing.
Yeah, it was good.
The guy that plays Seraphang he really.
So good. Is that just a guy walking around?
Yeah. It's Pat.
I picked up that Troll Temper quest again, not that I'm gonna finish it. I should have never dropped it. Because I had like 11 in my bag before I dropped it.
Oh, no.
I know, I was like, oh, we won't go back to ZF, whatever.
But for charity, you will.
That's right.
ZF for a good cause.
That's right. I don't mind ZF though. I just don't understand the boss with all the little crypts around him, the little bears.
It's a
Are
gang
you
war?
supposed to open them and kill those guys before you aggro the boss? Because when we killed them last time, we had like 50 of them just running at us. It's crazy.
I know, you're talking about the little graves?
Yes. Are you supposed to clear
Yeah.
them out?
We cleared out a bunch. I don't know that we didn't clear out all of them on our last run, but we definitely cleared out a bunch.
Well, we'll have to do that then, because I mean we got the boss down and stuff, but we got overwhelmed with ads, and I'm assuming it's because we didn't clear the graves.
Well, there's a boss that keeps spawning ads,
Hmm.
and I think it is in that room. So it might have just been that. I mean, we got overwhelmed too pretty quick because there were a lot of ads really fast.
Right. Do y'all have any quests that you have to complete?
No, we finished them last run.
Okay. Sorry, Barry. Silly heals.
Darth, I didn't know you were a troll. It's like, now I'm not sure who I should be shooting.
I'm gonna drink after this because I buffed
Oh, you're
everybody and it
undead?
took like all my mana. Oh,
Me? Yeah, mine.
Oh, okay. I could have sworn you were a troll like 5 minutes ago.
drinking.
Just don't look at my armor. I'm like 8 different colors.
You still have that helm showing.
I know. I think I just have to show it for the ridiculousness value. But I'm like green, gray, orange, red, gray. There you go. That's better.
Now you're just a ninja.
I'll be a ninja.
Barry's got a pink shirt on. Pretty styling.
That's right. That's what I was going to have.
He loves his pink shirt. That was like one of the first things I made for him, or got for him.
Is Nionia wearing her fishing hat while fighting?
No,
No.
Mobius. I knew
Yes,
it.
that is Mobius.
Not today, Mo. Not today. I don't even have a fishing hat in Classic, but I do have Nat's fishing pole, so that's a plus.
So that reminds me of a funny story. Once upon a time, when I was tanking Karazhan and drinking adult apple, I was not paying attention and realized about halfway through the raid that I was tanking with a fishing,
Mm,
and nobody noticed.
not putting out a lot of threat, I'm sure.
I kept wondering, why is everybody pulling aggro?
So I should be hitting 48 in just a minute here.
Nice.
Nice.
And then I think once our stream ends, my companion rogue and I shall keep pushing to 50.
Yeah, we can do Second Temple.
Can you do that at 48?
People have gone in at 50, 51, but I think you have trouble with the last boss. But that's fine. Even if we can clear all but the last boss, we can go in at like 50 or 51 if you
Okay.
guys do.
Sounds good.
I'm about 5 bars from 55.
Nice. You're getting there, man.
I'm almost real people.
I'm a real boy.
Have you guys done all the elite quests in the hinterland yet?
No. In fact, I need to do some there for... What is that, the mallet? Or... Not the mallet.
Well, you can do the mallet up there, yes, but there's like 7 or more elite quests in Genethalar. I can't pronounce it, and the XP is really good.
Oh, okay. We need to do those
yeah,
for sure.
you'll need a group though, like a healer at least.
Hey,
It's
Naonia!
usually, yeah. I mean, I'll help. It's usually kind of packed too, so you're up there a while, but it's way worth it for the XP.
Okay.
Yeah, to do all of them, I would say it's like a 2-hour venture, honestly. It's kind of like doing a raid or
A dungeon?
Sometimes it takes a couple nights though, if there's a lot of people up there. Because you have to, like the one quest, it has a decent trinket that you can use. I can't use it, but it has like attack power and hit that you would probably like both. But you have to kill like 80 trolls to get it. Like 20 of 4 different kinds.
that trinket that I just linked.
I'm trying to take out these totems, but I have trouble targeting them sometimes.
Oh, hey, I should probably turn Growl off, right? Oh, it wasn't on. Good. Thank God.
Yeah, I didn't think it was on, because I hadn't
Yeah, I didn't notice either.
Yeah, it's because we literally went from one Farrak run to another, so I had it turned off last time.
Thanks, Darth. I had it targeted.
Got your back. I gotta be good for something from time to time.
There we go.
Summon dings.
That would be me.
Congrats, man.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You won.
You've won nothing.
Click here to claim your free iPad.
Please provide your social security number, your date of birth, and your...
You get nothing.
Good day, sir.
You stole fizzy lifty drink. I don't even know how they go, but I love that movie so much. My son's watching something. He's cracking up in the other room, so if you hear him. I just bought him the Titanic VR and Apollo 11 VR HD first. I thought they'd be cool for him.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
We went to the board game store earlier today and spent way too much money on games.
You need to hook up with my brother. He
Well,
has
I probably should buy him dinner first.
Maybe.
Oh.
I'll tell you what board game I recently played with a group of friends that I would highly recommend for anybody out there who is a Fallout player or Fallout. There's a
Ribbit.
Fallout board game that is
It's-
really cool.
I'm excited for 2 weeks from now when Marvel Crisis Protocol comes out, which is a Marvel miniatures game. And
Oh,
it's
nice.
yeah, it's really cool. You can pick any of the major MCU characters and even some that are not, like MODOK. You can actually play MODOK, and the MODOK and Hulk miniatures are actually like the same size bigger than the regular miniatures that they would be. You know, so like the Hulk is like 3 miniatures tall kind of thing.
Very
It's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, you have these little objectives. One of them they were talking about was Skrulls, like in Captain America, and you have to go to each bystander, and you have to like harass them to find out if they're a Skrull, and if they are, you have to defeat them, and if they're not, you have to rescue them. I was like, is it like the movie where you have to punch everybody? Just random dudes standing on the street? That's kind of rude. Good old Dead Zone. I love some dungeons that are so claustrophobic that if the tank doesn't pull it a particular way, hunters just are of no use because they can't get far away enough to shoot it. Luckily, this one isn't one of those. Some of the Scarlet Monastery ones are pretty tough because they have those hallways that are windy.
Yeah, they're really packed with mobs too. You have to be careful. And runners, and everything else.
Yeah, I thought you was going to Boston on Scarlet Monastery.
No, just going me, which means I can't speak to save my life.
Yeah, I can't say anything about that. I'm the same way.
I have a question for Chloroform.
Okay.
So as a rogue, what recommendation would you have for which of the 3 specs to use? Because rogues have always confused me since all 3 specs are DPS. Like with a warrior, I know that the main difference between Fury and Arms is if I want to dual wield, I go Fury. You know, if I want a better single target DPS, I go Arm. How do you make that distinction with a rogue?
Oh, he's also the wrong person.
You are probably asking the wrong person. I went with the spec that is the easiest to play, which is Sword.
Well, so which one is Sword?
It's combat.
Combat?
Yep.
Combat
Combat
That
has
gives you
the...
assassination points.
Naomi and
Gotcha.
Patrick getting rushed over here. Yeah, combat you can go swords or daggers. So once you've decided you want to do combat, which literally by its name is just, I just do DPS, I don't do anything fancy. And then within that combat you can go swords, you can go daggers, there's some cool talents. Basically when they first came up with it, I think that subtlety, assassination was really meant to be the PvP spec because it was like all this like super high-end burst DPS but not a lot of sustained DPS.
Uh-huh.
And then subtlety is kind of like the ultimate utility tree where you can do a lot of crazy stuff. And so most specs, I think, and please don't crucify me people, I think most specs go like combat assassination or assassination subtlety.
Gotcha. What brought up the question, honestly, was last night I was in Winter Spring, and I was on my own just doing some questing. And there was a rogue who was the same level as me at the time I was 54. And we grouped up to do some quests together, and this dude was putting out numbers that put mine to shame. And I didn't get a chance to look at what spec he was.
Well, so combat is going to be the best for leveling because it's literally 2 skills. I mean, there's obviously a lot more than that, but it's 2 main ones, which is your Sinister Strike and then your Eviscerate.
What's that thing?
It's not really good.
Not at all. I need to start paying attention to my own health. I'm so bad with that.
What, do you use an add-on to heal, or you just...
Yeah, I do, and what the problem is my bar is kind of to the side of the rest of the group. I need to kind of move it over. So they're all in the same exact place.
So, we have a friend in the house. Morty came and said hey in the
Hey,
chat.
Morty.
Hey, Morty.
Morty! What's happening, Morty?
Morty is a warrior in the Grievance Guild, and he's been doing a lot of work lately, and an officer, and he's been doing a lot of work lately to get some of our 50s up there to 60 to get everybody leveled up.
getting people attuned to Molten Core and getting all kinds of Onyxia stuff done, attunement, so we appreciate you, Morty.
Man, I was all set when I was gonna hit 60 on this hunter to do alts. Yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah, I'm still 50. I get it. I have too much work to do and homeschool and stuff, but I try. I do the best I can. Actually, I have 13 troll tempers. You guys must have completed this quest already.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I think I dropped it and didn't pick it back up.
This my choo-choo lizard. Choo-choo.
What did you guys think of the Diablo 4 trailer?
That was awfully juicy.
I felt like the gameplay looked exactly like Diablo 3 and wondered to myself, why would I buy this? Why would, like, I get it, there's extra story and lore and it's kind of cool, but like, I don't feel like the gameplay or the graphics or anything like that sort of, I'm war stomping?
Gotcha.
I don't know.
I was a little more interested in Overwatch 2 because they're actually putting in story mode where you can just play through solo or with co-op, a couple friends, and it's not just strictly, PvP. Everybody has crud on them.
Play Cloud.
Boogers.
No, it's not.
Ah, I see what you did there, Bear.
Oh, punny, you're so punny. I'm going to drink after this pull.
I have no manas. Yeah, it wasn't until I hit about level 30 where I went, oh yeah, I have mana. This really stinks. Kids, always remember to find out what your, what do you call it, mana equivalent thing is on your characters before you play them too far.
And anybody that's considering leveling a warrior, I have 3 words.
Don't.
Need more rage.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny that I'm replenishing my mana with a candy corn.
Magical candy corn.
Not too close to dinner, please.
Well, candy corn is pretty magical.
We already ate. We stuffed our face.
Yeah,
Dragon breath
I'm
chili,
kind of in
that's
a food coma right now.
How many hours drive is it down to the food coma from North Carolina?
About 9, 8.
Okay, I'll be there in a little bit. Just put the rest in the fridge and we'll get it when we get there.
You guys are always welcome. We have an open door. Well, not for anybody, but...
this is going on Twitch, be careful.
Listen, everybody's knocking on our door. You said we could come on Twitch, I heard you.
Yeah, to get past the dogs.
That's right. Our dogs actually loved Darth Plagueis. It was
Yes, they did.
They usually try to eat everybody's faces.
Well, he's fuzzy.
Nichols, I should say.
I'm special.
Frog.
Not anymore.
Mobius wants to know if you wouldn't mind sharing your address out on stream.
I live on 5th Avenue in New York City.
Nice.
There's a vacancy.
Do you have a lot of overpriced clothes and begin with the letter S and end with the letter K?
Let it what?
Saks Fifth? Yeah.
No, I run Saks Basement.
Oh, okay. You want to get that
Yeah, get this dude up
chloroform?
here.
No, that was
You can skin it.
skin it. Okay. All of this lovely XP is for me. I would be remiss if I did not mention at some point during this run that we will be raiding in the new year. So if you are an extremely fast leveler and want to come join us and can get to 60 by the new year, you can join us in Molten Core and Onyxia. We are on the Mancrick server. We are on the Horde side, obviously. Oh dear God! Oh dear God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! I'm dying! I'm dead.
Nothing I could do there. I am
Where'd
sorry.
they come from?
Oh, did you? Oh no, you're not 40 yet. You can't feign, right? Oh no, you can feign.
48. I feigned.
Um,
I just wanted to make people have.
That's dramatic. It's funny how the health bar for the party goes down too.
Yeah. So as I was saying, you're more than welcome to join us. Even if you don't want to raid, we do lots of other things. So raiding is certainly not the be-all, end-all of our existence. But we are excited about raiding, and we will be streaming those raids. Probably, most likely Friday evenings. And we'd love to see you there and come play with us.
yeah,
Stomping?
burn. Yeah, he just keeps spawning lizards. That's all. Drinking my candy corn.
Oh, we got a new one.
Oh, that's alright. You can handle it, Barry.
I'll bandage him.
Chloroform's a frog.
So cute.
It's just sad that you can't control where you hop to. That would be fun.
Yeah.
Looks like we have a new donation from a stranger named Memo. So thank you very much for that donation, Memo. What Punky? What are we up to right now? We are up to $469. I would love to see us get over that $500 hump before this stream is over for this particular section at in about an hour. So if we can get to 500, that would be fantastic. And again, don't feel like you have to donate, an entire week's salary. Every dollar helps. If you donate a small amount, that amount is going to go to those kids and make sure that they get good medical care. So please consider donating what you have the means to donate. And Mobius says he would join us on the Horde side, but he can't handle the Horde races. If we had Blood Elves, he might go, but Trolls, Orcs, Undeads, and Tauren are all just too ugly. How dare you, Mobius? You
mean too epic.
too amazingly cute.
Holy cluster.
That blood drink just does not like me.
Oh my gosh, the scarab's killing. I was wondering, I'm like, what is hitting me? Oh, it's the blood drinker. I'm gonna die.
Don't do it.
Thank
You did it.
40 health.
Oh, nice. That was
I'm gonna
close.
drink. No, I'm not.
Okay, you should be
No,
good.
I am.
All right, everybody drink. Everybody get back to normal. Well, that's really hard for us, but
Define normal.
right. I mean, talking about grievance, I think normal is slightly skewed for
I have never claimed to be normal.
yeah.
I will be removing 1 piece of armor for each dollar.
What?
Each dollar, or you mean run around? Ah,
How many pieces of armor do you have? Because I'll donate that many dollars and watch you DPS naked.
yeah, click on these one at a time.
Yep.
These guys actually punch pretty hard.
Are you my mommy?
Oh,
I am.
You're so funny. Oh, he's gonna get you. You can probably click another.
I usually wait till they're at like 10% and then I pull one.
Oh, that's smart.
That's how we did it the last time. It worked really well because we were chain pulling and the healer just told us when we had to take a break. I frankly cannot wait to get into Molten Core. I'm excited.
Same here.
I'm actually really excited for Nixia because I used to love that.
Sounds like someone else I know. That's her favorite boss and quest line.
Oh my gosh, I
Quest for the Alliance.
Yeah, it's very different Horde and Alliance because Katrina Turner Prestor is
What?
Tina Turner.
yeah. You're looking pretty good on mana, Neonia. Can we keep going, or?
Absolutely. Just give Barry time to gather
Yep.
them up.
Yeah, that's the biggest. You know, there's no short-term AoE taunt. I have one, but it's a 10-minute cooldown.
Oh, we got a freebie on that one.
And you got a broken obsidian club.
Heck yeah, I'm rich.
That's epic loot.
Oh, we got 3. Stunned. Oh, one of them was a non-elite. Phew. Hey, Feynman. He's asking if we're back in ZF. We are indeed back in ZF. Doing some runs for charity, hoping to get some more bucks for them kids in them hospitals. Hoping to hit 500.
I'll top off after this.
Okay. Well, I've got one. Pather. Let me know when you want me to start pulling again.
I'm good.
I'm fine.
What did she punch at me for? I didn't do anything to her.
You have a far more punchable character, I guess.
Limbs can be removed easier.
She's just jealous of your hair.
That's right, man. many graves.
Yeah, we can stop whenever. I don't, unless somebody. Do you give your tempers?
I'm good. I have all of mine.
Oh, okay. And we can. We don't have to
Get
open
an
these.
XP for them. That's no
I will
big.
top off, and then we can do the boss.
Okay.
Just burn the boss.
Yep.
I guess. Worry about ads after.
Use all your cooldowns. Kill this guy as fast as we can.
Execute Order 66.
Wipe them out. All of them.
Ready?
Ready when you are.
I'm fearing. Is that okay? Oh no, they'll die. Never mind. Ooh, gloves! Oh my gosh, that's loot.
It is.
Yay! I don't think I've had new loot since Black Valley Deep.
Congrats.
Great.
Not enough mana. Thanks, guys. I'm gonna drink.
Want to roll in this chest? I don't think it has anything crazy in it, so.
No, just grab it.
Okay.
We usually have to roll to make somebody take the chest.
I'll gladly take all chests people don't want.
We can skip these graves now, correct?
Yep.
Sweet. That pad on the left.
Party incoming.
There, he'll stop shooting at you now. Rylok.
I liked the attention.
I bubbled you, it was okay.
Oh, okay.
Get the point. I was petrified.
First I was free.
Was
I
petrified.
was petrified. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Reminds me of that scene. Remember the movie The Replacement? With, what's his name?
Oh, the guy, he was in that one, he was in the movie. They had they went to a place.
That's the
Yeah,
one!
it was over by that thing, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's messed up.
Totem. I'll try. Got
Hey,
it.
cat.
Oh god,
Your
that
cat's
guy's...
like way over there.
Well, because there's a guy who ran away.
Yeah, he was running. He brought a friend, but that's okay. Grab him. We can handle it. Many whelps, handle it.
Naonia, get to the center. Barry, get to the center. Dark Plagueis, get to the center. Now everybody get away from each other.
More dots! More dots! Okay, stop dots!
Stop dots.
Slow.
DPS slowly, and I mean
Really slow.
slow.
What the? What's that? That's a 50 DKP minus!
Could you imagine that? Somebody like he'd make me cry. I would literally cry and just G-quit and run away.
That would make me
I
cry.
couldn't handle that, man.
Well, I'm a very sensitive boy, so I cry easily.
I'm sure.
My cat is patiently waiting for my wife's hand to be available as a pillow.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, he tends to use and abuse us, and we love it.
Frog.
Frog.
Herb.
Bud.
Wise.
Err.
Oh, look at us
Yeah.
old people.
I was about to say we are old. Ooh, a crochet belt. It's what I've always wanted.
Dumb chicken thing.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody say chicken tonight?
Those
I
are the
feel
worst
like
quests.
chicken tonight.
I
Do
hate
it-
those.
Do it in a group. It's not bad though.
Which quest are we talking?
The distressed chickens.
Oh, right.
We watched. We were in Farrak the other day, headed down towards where the little goblin is on the coast. Ignore my son in the background. And there's this night elf who was just about dead doing that quest, the escort chicken thing by himself. So Zarias was there, and Zarias were all like, "Oh, let's help this night elf." So he frost novas all of the mobs, so he could get away and we could help kill them. And that guy like suicides off the cliff and dies.
What? What?
It was so funny.
There's a whole group of us there. We was just going to wipe him out for him and give the guy a break, but it's like
That he just
But
jumps
instead-
off a cliff?
yeah, with his
Yes.
15% health, he just took a leap of faith.
He's like, that's it, I'm out.
Goodbye, cruel world.
Execution me. Are we ready for these cages?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Go ahead. Sing.
So, in recognition of all of the Should I Leroy Jenkins and pull all the trolls ever?
No, because you'll die.
Leroy Jenkins!
Both runs aren't the best streaming.
Rylok will be last man standing because he'll just feign death.
Sounds good. Be right back.
I foresee a 33.33% repeating, of course, chance of survival.
I try to wait to heal a little bit on these stairs, so don't get nervous. I just don't want to pull like 10 mobs on.
Damn cretins.
That mine is giving me PTSD back to Nomergon.
Oh my god. That was so... That was insane.
It was terrible.
That was a good bonding night for all of us, though.
It totally was. Bonding in a terrible dungeon. Friends for life because we ran
Shared pain.
Nomergon together. Okay, there's a lot of mobs coming.
Most of these are non-elites, though. It's the Cretans and the Drudges.
Yeah, there's not a lot of damage going on, so I'm just getting my mana back up. Nobody's getting a heal. Soon, though, soon. That's the way to do it, Fingers.
I saw that.
They all had money in their pockets.
Nice.
You need to be able to do an AoE lock, pickpocket. Let's move forward. Yes, please. I probably should have gotten bullets.
Oh no!
Don't
There's
worry,
plenty of rocks around. You can pick up some rocks.
I'm a really good
Rocks.
melee hunter.
Nice. So, as a hunter, do you prefer guns over bows?
Now I don't really care what weapon type it is.
I see.
My sort of end game best in slot is a gun, though, so that's why I'm trying to stick with guns so that I'll have the
Keep the
leveled
skill
up.
up?
Yeah.
I got you.
Goblins. Ah!
I think I've heard large pizza make that noise before.
I'm
Yep.
sure. Large pizza makes plenty of noise. Killing that NPC out there, jerk face.
Shizzes. Sizzes.
Says.
Okay, we're gonna channel the plate gods so that those shoulders drop off the next boss.
Or the male god who will bequeath to me the... I don't even know if it drops here, but...
Ready?
Give me one somewhere a second.
Oh, here was Hunter here.
Maybe not. Maybe I'll get it. Okay, I'm ready.
0.
Thunder Fury. Hunter weapon.
Somebody keeps knocking me out.
Guess who's king?
Who?
Anton.
You guys mind if I take just a 2-minute break and be right back?
Yeah, I'll count the seconds out, but go for it. Yeah, I'll count the seconds out, but go for it.
Right.
119. 119? Wow. Math's hard. 118?
I was thinking about making a hunter as an alt. I haven't ever played a hunter before.
It's pretty much easy mode leveling.
I've done warrior, shaman, mage, death knight, demon hunter, but I've never played a hunter or a warlock.
Well, those are the two easiest classes to play for leveling. It's just press button, receive loot, pretty much.
Oh, and rogue. I've never played rogue before.
Rogue is nice. It's kind of middle range for leveling, and you know, with kicks. I mean, it has kick, which is like one of the pretty major CCs in dungeons and raiding. Plus, it's a PvP powerhouse, so I mean, can't go wrong with Rogue.
So did you see that one of the panels they talked about the pre-expansion will be like a Scourge Invasion 2.0. Did you see that?
I did, yeah, I saw that. Because it's kind of like the opening to the Shadowlands is kind of like the same thing that happened when the Scourge came through the first time.
Yeah. So that's going to be pretty neat.
Alright, dance party.
I love the undead dancing.
That's why I'm a boy.
Speaking of the cooler dances.
Yes.
Okay, sorry, he's good.
No, you're fine,
Yeah,
guys. Alright, cool. Let's roll.
Let's go!
How did I just...
If you
Oh,
want it, you can get it.
there's respawns. Careful that pat. Okay, you got it. My cat's unhappy. WTF.
Feed
Give him some meaty.
An unhappy cat? What?
Yeah.
My group buff takes 2,600 mana, so.
Yoinks.
I'm like, where did all my mana go? Oh, wait a minute.
So this is kind of nerdy, I admit, but one of the cool things that we heard on one of the panels right before we logged on, they were talking about some of the cosmetics changes and in the next expansion, and they're going to have cloaks that instead of the traditional just cloth down your back, they're going to have like cloaks that look like backpacks.
That's really cool. Kind of like the Explorer thing.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of neat too.
So they said that you'd still be able to do transmog runs and mount runs. I don't know how that's possible if...
I was thinking that too.
I'm guessing that these raids would be like level 20 and level 30 or something, and then we would be...
Yes.
Yeah.
Somehow they're going to have to scale that. I agree. I don't know how, but they talked about there being there'll be some sort of formula.
I just think that all previous raids, other than what's current tier, all raids and dungeons should allow you to select the difficulty you want when you go into them, and then you give rewards based on that. So if you want I want to solo it and stomp it, just do transmog rewards and whatever, and then the higher it goes up, the more gold and more items that drop and all that stuff.
You know what? That's a really neat idea. I've never thought of that before. That's a really good idea.
I'm kind of glad that they add that mentoring system now. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a really good thing to have. Like Barry, he never leveled to 120 in BFA, but I'm 120, so I can actually bump down to 110 to level up with him.
Man, it sounds like a
which
slacker.
is nice. Yeah, we've really just been casually playing WoW for the past like 4 years. We log in and maybe level up in an expansion. Classic came out, we were all in. But it sounds like they're making some positive changes to retail, so that's good. Although I will say, leveling through Drustvar in BFA, I loved Drustvar.
Yeah, that was my favorite zone.
Well done. Those witches look amazing.
It was really thematic. Like, a lot of zones are like, oh, this is the foresty zone, or this is the deserty zone. But like that zone had a really intensely interesting storyline, and had just theme like oozing from every little bit that you went through.
Drinking once I get up here.
I'm pulling some skin off of some snakes. Can make some boots.
Yeah, I just couldn't get into BFA for some reason. It just couldn't get started questing, so I never did do anything with my paladin.
Now, do you guys play Alliance or Horde?
I had a paladin.
I have 120s on both sides. But I main Horde. I have a holy paladin. Barry and I have always run like tank healer combo.
Yeah, it makes sense. If the leveling is as fast as it sounds like, and they said somebody said 60%.
Yeah, 60 to 70% with their exact words.
60 to 70% of the time it takes now, or 60 to 70% faster than it is now.
60 to 70% faster.
Yeah.
Faster, so it's only gonna take 30% of the time to level now.
Something like that.
Yeah, because they made it sound like they don't want the focus to be on leveling the old stuff. They want the focus to be on getting to the new stuff, to be current with current players, and to be alt friendly. Like they want it to be, they want it to feel alt friendly.
Well, that bodes well for me, so. Because I'm an altaholic. Sorry, Barry, I don't mean to pull that off you.
You know, somebody would get in defensive stance, he'd probably hold better aggro. Just
Failing
saying.
the stance.
Like, what is going on? Yeah,
I'm really. Go ahead. Sorry, Barry.
yeah, I think the way they squished the leveling, the leveling experience it's going to help, because there's going to always be those new people that want to play with the people that already have high levels, and that'll just help them out to get there faster.
So these guys are called Sand Fury Slaves, and all I can see is Sand Fury Steve. And I'm like, oh look, it's Sand Fury Steve, guys. What'd you say, Darth?
Oh, I was saying that I wish I was hoping those shoulders would. Not even because I care about the stats, just because it looks like I'm wearing shoulder pads compared to Barry.
Yeah, like cross shoulders.
I'm like embarrassed about my shoulders.
Shoulder envy.
I've got shoulder envy.
It's legit. Off to see the lizard, the wonderful lizard of Gaz. Because of the wonderful killing he does.
Trolls. I actually always loved all the troll dungeons and raids.
I did too.
ZG and ZA are awesome.
ZA especially for me, I liked the time, like, you know, the faster you did it, the better gear that would come, because it kind of gave it that, you know, I don't know, Mission Impossible, cue them Mission Impossible theme music.
Alright, I'm probably gonna try to pull these guys around into our little corridor here. Hi, how you doing? I even missed you like a mile.
Soul Guardian, hello.
Not frozen yet?
So, coming up here, folks, we will be wrapping up our 3 to 5 section of our 24-hour extra life stream. But do not fear, we have more WoW Classic Horde content coming up for you. Mr. Bandit will be appearing just after 5 o'clock to get you guys some more really good WoW Classic content, and I'm really excited to see what he's going to be doing. I know everybody's looking forward to that. So in just about 14 minutes here, we'll wrap up, and thank you very much for those who have sat and watched with us and enjoyed our banter and our silliness. You guys make it really worthwhile doing this stuff, and we really hope that hi, large pizza. We're streaming right now. Just none of those normal naughty things you do. So, well, we were saying earlier that you make noises. Is that true?
Oftentimes, yes. There's a few people that make noises.
And there's Mr. Bandit.
Hey, Bandit.
What's going on?
So, Bandit, tell us what you'll be doing from 5 to 7 today.
Hopefully getting the CF run together. Other than that, doing some more Fearless questing, and if anybody needs help, well.
Cool. That means our viewers could be privy to 4 straight hours of ZF, and wouldn't that be fun? I'm excited.
I'm up for anything at this point.
Let's go to Stormwind. And die a lot.
Sure. I'm gonna confuse the heck out of the Alliance, so why not?
Yeah. Why are these level 40s and 50s coming here? That was always the best way to get into some serious PvP on a PvE server, was go invade home cities. More beacons that I can't use.
Still trying to figure out why I have more early things in my inventory.
That troll just turned my cat into a frog. How rude.
Nice frog for a pet there, baby fingers.
Baby fingers. Don't know what a pet is, so he got a frog.
Dead trolls.
Ah. Yep. Yeah, I do like the goblin noise where they just go like
It's so
what?
funny. As soon as they see you, they just come running at you. What in the world? The best place for that is actually where all the pirates are.
Oh yeah, because there's lots of goblin
They're
pirates.
so funny.
Whoops. Oh well.
Right.
Alright, we can handle more than one.
I don't know, you do have a hunter.
Hey.
Who are
Do
you
you
now?
like the cool stuff?
We could probably ring the dongy dong now.
Okay. Brought a party in the water, right?
Yeah, everybody just get in the water, because when he knocks you up, you just land in the water and you don't get hurt.
Okay, all the way at the bottom?
Yep.
Okay.
Close to the dong. The dong. The
Wow, this needs to be G-rated.
Well,
String.
there went the channel.
Yogi's back, I'm sorry.
Man, I thought we were supposed to keep this a little under PG-13.
Donations all of a sudden start going up behind.
Well, guys, looks like we should be able to finish Gazrilla for you here and wrap it up just in time for Mr. Bandit to take over.
Go ahead and finish.
Oh, did you get
I
my cat?
believe I can fly.
Oh, you totally missed the water. You're not
Oh,
in the
man.
water. That's alright, you didn't take much damage.
I
Yeah,
don't
he's a
really
rogue.
take falling damage.
Yeah, there's a rogue. Rogue doesn't take falling damage.
Oh, that's right, they don't.
They're just like pandas.
Whee!
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. A dagger, electricity, nature damage, okay. That's a tanking dagger right there.
hunter weapon.
Not well.
I got a world drop epic yesterday.
Hey, which one?
Nice. What'd you
Eye
get?
of Flame. Eye of Flame. It
Nice.
wasn't Edgemaster's Handguard or anything. Anybody want it? I tried to auction it for like 30 gold. Didn't even sell.
What is it?
Link it
What
in guild.
kind of- I keep trying to pick up that stupid chicken.
I know, me too.
You're a married woman, Naomi. You shouldn't be trying to pick up chickens.
I can't help it.
I don't blame you. Oh, whoa, that's a nice little headpiece there.
Ew.
For a mage, that would be fantastic for a molten core because it's got the fire resist too.
Molten
Yes.
Core Mage here.
Yep. Or warlock because most warlocks are going to be Destro.
Because I think like Sorias is frost mage. I think most mages are frost. Right?
Yeah.
They don't want to go. They don't want to go into molten core as a fire
No,
mage.
you do not.
No.
That would be a.
That's a
Very bad.
That would be a. What do you call it?
So maybe Wabasan on his well his warlock just hit 40, so I don't know if he's
This
that's a
could
nice
be an early Christmas present for him.
totally could
All right.
be.
Let's get a picture around the gong to end this. And I'll do some screenshots and we can wrap it up. So guys, I want to say thank you very much to those who have been watching. You guys are awesome. I'm going to throw it over to Bandit in just a minute here. I would highly encourage you guys to keep trying the link. It was just posted by Grievance Chatbot. It's extra-life.org/participant/grievance. Please give what you have the means to give to Extra Life. That money goes to really good cause, and we've already raised over $460 today. That is pretty amazing, and I hope we keep that up and keep that number going up. With that, again, I want to say thank you one last time, and we're gonna shut off. So everybody say bye-bye.
thanks everyone.
Bye-bye.
See you guys.
See you later.
Peace.